today's mask that we're working on isn't an NHL goalie, but it could be a goalie that's probably more famous than most NHL goalies. It's the one and only Nick the Goalie.
All right, Huey. Oh, right through me.
And I've had the pleasure to do, this will be the third mask for Nick. So I've worked with Nick 3 different times. I've had the pleasure of meeting him and his wife a few times, and he is what he is on the videos he does that everyone likes him so much. He is the nicest guy. He's a genuine guy, and I am very, very lucky that I get to work with him on these few mask projects that we've done so far. So thanks, Nick, for letting me join your crazy successful viral party. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll probably just do a little video again, kind of going through some of the process, and I'm already pretty far along this one. We're doing the cartoony guy on this side, and then this side has his new logo that he wears for his men's league team. It's a big kind of Canadian goose holding a hockey stick. I think there's a name of the team, but I don't want to say it. So yeah, so we've got the side, we got the stripe. It looks very much like his old mask layout, but completely different and completely different colors. So what I'm doing now is just working on the cartoon character on this side that he kind of let me do free range with, and it's a Canada Goose, really happy looking Canada Goose, really suits his personality, and he's got a goalie stick in hand, and he's got one of those goofy looking hats that I think people think in Canada wear all the time with the flaps and the fur on the top. Which personally, I own 2 of them, so maybe it is a stereotype that's well deserved. They're pretty warm when it gets cold. Yeah, we had some fun with it, and we did a little hidden Tim Hortons cup in there. There's going to be some smoke coming off of it. Hid the Tim, so you can't really read it, because he does a lot of stuff on TV, so we kind of didn't want it to be too much that he's going to have to cover it up or be flagged for it from Tim Hortons. So being extra cautious, because he's very he goes very viral and he gets on TV a lot, so we got to do it very kind of generic for him. You can't tie in too many other teams or other logos, because yeah, he wants to be able to wear this wherever he can. And I am just doing the same style that I do Tristan Jarry's. If you saw the Tristan Jarry video, it's the same process. It's painting it and then going in at the very end and going in by hand and kind of tightening it all up with kind of that cartoony heavy edge line work. Go in and do some white highlights at the end, and same thing I explained to on the video for Jarry. I do it by hand because it looks more authentic. You can do it with vinyl cutters, and it gives it a way harder edge, and sometimes a little just loses its kind of handmade look to it. So this is why I prefer this style. It is a little more time consuming, but I think the end product is always worth it in my mind. People seem to like this style I do, so I guess I'll keep it up. Yeah, so I will kind of maybe show a little bit more. I know the mask is almost done, but I'll show a little bit more, maybe some time-lapse stuff, and at the very end I'll do a little spinorama thing and kind of explain how we came up with this design. Nick kind of lets me run with it for the most part, so it was a lot of his trust on my part, like trusting me. But yeah, we'll meet up in a little bit and chat about this fun mask design from the one, the only Nick the Goalie's goalie mask. Thanks, guys. So here it is, all clear coated up and shiny with the gold cage on it. The new mask for Nick the Goalie. And how this came about, like I said on previous videos here, I've worked with Nick a few times now, and he's pretty chill guy. He's pretty easy to work with, so I think he kind of knows my style now too, so he kind of trusts me to take a little bit of ideas and run with it. And he also likes fairly kind of classy looking, kind of simple designs. This was pretty much based off of his last kind of Vancouver Canucks looking design. Just a really nice clean stripe down the top. These kind of more subtle kind of ghosted in logos kind of running along the top. And yeah, just a couple logos on either side. So that's what he requested. And I said, yeah, that's, you know, super clean, super cool, but would I be able to maybe sneak in a cartoon character to kind of throw a little bit of jazz into this one? He didn't want to do the Grinch that he did last year, last mask, I mean, just for kind of legal reasons, for being on TV and stuff. And that kind of added a little bit of flair to his other one, so I thought we needed a bit of flair with this one. So so I got the kind of the happy looking Canada Goose holding the goalie stick, and he's got that checkered kind of Canadian woolly kind of, it's got like kind of a flipped top with like sheep's wool or whatever on it, and I did little hockey laces kind of coming off, and a little Tim's cup that he's holding on to, because that's what Canadians love to drink in the winter, summer, all year round. But it's not Tim's because it's covered, right? Yeah, and then the rest of the design. So he let me just have fun with that, and yeah, he was stoked when he saw that that little guy on the side. So after that was pretty much just the rest of it. He got this logo design for his new men's league team. You know, it's a Canada Goose with a hockey stick in his hand. Really kind of unique looking design for sure. The only thing I added was style for it was just a little bit of a rough edge kind of style. I just did on the lines, and it just adds, it still looks really clean, but when you get close, it kind of has a little bit of that rough edge, and it just a little bit of a style. It's nothing nothing for what it he didn't ask for it. It's just something that I kind of threw in there. And yeah, of course we got lots of gold. I got some gold leaf in there as well. Just adds another kind of dimension of gold. And all these little kind of triangles and stuff and lines, they're all, this is from his logo has that on, and these lines kind of go with his gear. They're just very kind of a couple gold lines across it with some black. So trying to make sure he's dialed in top to bottom. And then that really nice powder coated gold cage that my friends at Top Gun Powder Coating in Calgary do that for me. So thanks a lot, guys. And then the back was really simple. Just Nick the Goalie on the back, and just keeping everything going. We did have a Grinch on the original design poking out, but again, he pulled the plug on it just so he doesn't have to cover it up, just for copyrights stuff if he's on TV or something like that. So yeah, really clean style mask. Really fun. I think it reads well, and I can't wait to see it with Nick's gold and black gear, and of course with Nick's viral videos that he always does, all of his funny kind of shenanigans and chirping that he does on ice. It's very entertaining. I don't need to explain to you guys. I'm sure a lot of you watching know Nick the Goalie. So again, very privileged to do this for Nick, and yeah, looking forward to seeing in autumn. Thanks, guys.